No, if you set the minutes higher, for example, 10 minutes, then I might actually only take out the trash every 2 days. It is not as economical. Oh, it's the new year. Hello, Cuong. What are you doing?
I'm just sketching out a diagram for a bit.
Oh, but why are you still sketching diagrams by hand in this 4.0 era? Since
I've always done it this way, always have.
you're still doing it this way? If you sketch a diagram by hand like this, how much time does it take you? This one takes,
It's about 2.5 hours to 3 hours for a long one like this.
if it takes you 3 hours to sketch a diagram like this, that's way too much time, man. Exactly.
Yeah, I think you are right.
If the diagram is about 5 meters long like this one, but if you choose to do it on the computer, it only takes you 1 minute, just one single minute. See, just 1 minute. First, it will automatically finish the entire diagram for you. Second, it will save you the 3 full hours you would have otherwise spent drawing it by hand. Even if you have 10 years of professional experience, even with 10 years of experience, if you sit down and draw a complex diagram like this by hand, it takes about 3 hours. But I just need to click for 1 minute on the computer and it's already optimized just as well as yours. So now, who would still sit and draw diagrams by hand like this? Oh my God. First, if you draw the diagram by hand like this, your fabric alignment won't be perfectly accurate because you still have to use a ruler. Many times you have to use a ruler to measure the exact distance from the grain line to the edge here. Right, to make sure it's perfectly straight, right? And when you draw a line here, the first chalk line and the second chalk line, it will create an extra line and there will be a gap. And it will make your diagram use much more fabric. It wastes more fabric and takes much more time.
Actually, when it comes to aligning patterns like this, you might be able to rotate them, adjust the grain line so they overlap to save fabric. But you don't really know if the grain line is correct. You just think it's more or less accurate.
Yes, but on the computer you can do it too. For example, on the computer, for any of your pattern pieces where you don't care about the grain line being precise, you can set a command to let it rotate freely in the layout.
That means
That's right, it will look for the positions that it determines are the most optimal and then it will place the part there. Yes, it's really cool. It's all automatic, you don't have to do anything at all. It's completely automatic, you don't need to do a thing.
it might work better, right?
It will lay out the patterns more accurately for you and it will save you a lot. These details, if you want the grain alignment to be precise on the computer, it will do it more accurately for you. And if you want to rotate the grain alignment, the software will let you freely rotate the details. If you want to see how I lay out the patterns on the computer, you're welcome to come to my office. I'll show you how I do it and you'll see that doing it on the computer is much more efficient.
I'll set up a day with you.
Someday I'll set up a day with you, but right now I can come to your place immediately. My office is also nearby. I'll come over now and give you a demonstration. Here, let's go together. Here, Mr. Cuong. For example, if a customer sends you a product code, this is its design file. Or if someone at home can design it on the computer, this is the design file. After that, this is the design file already. Then you'll open the window where you want to lay out the pattern. For example, if your fabric width is 1.45 meters, then on here you set the width to 1 by 45. That means on the computer.
Let's make it. That's right.
We can create it on the computer. See, when it appears, you just enter 1 by 45 here. Then after that, you click OK, and the fabric width will show up here, right? Now go to the Open Style section and open the product code. For example, use the code the customer sent you and click on it.
That product code.
That's right, we need that product code. So in this window, you select whether it's the main fabric, contrast fabric, or any other type of fabric. For example, let's say you choose main fabric, right? So after that, in the size column here, you choose which size you want to cut and how many pieces you need, then you enter it here. For example, here I just need to cut. I'm just showing you an example.
Why so handy?
See, it's absolutely great, isn't it?
Modern.
Okay, yes, okay. So now you can see that all your parts have appeared, right? All right. So now, you just need to go into this fine line here and press the button. Now, you only need to enter the number of minutes you want. For example, if you enter 1 minute, normally on this computer, 1 minute is equivalent to you sitting out there for 3 hours. Marking this by hand takes 3 hours, but I can finish it in just 4 minutes.
This is the first time I know about this software.
But if I set the number of minutes higher, for example, if I set it to 10 minutes, you might end up marking for 2 days, which wouldn't be as efficient as doing it this way.
Hello everyone, my name is Lê Ngọc Phúc. I am 52 years old this year, and I am currently working in the sample room at the Amimura Fashion Company. I have been working in this field for over 30 years, just like many others. In the past, I specialized in making patterns by hand. Since the company made the strategic decision to start implementing modern digital technology in our work, during the initial stages, I was very concerned about whether I could successfully keep pace with my younger colleagues in this new environment. Considering the fact of my age and my somewhat limited technological skills and digital knowledge, but then I eventually decided to enroll in a comprehensive pattern development class that focused on using both OPTITEX and Clo3D software. To my absolute surprise, after just a very short period of focused study, I found that I was able to master both of these advanced digital programs quite easily.
Thank you so much, Mr. Cuong. And I also want to thank everyone at the PNF Academy.
It is honestly really...
If you were to do it manually out there, it would take you 2 whole days. But with this system, it would only take you about 10 minutes on the computer.
It's extremely efficient.
It saves valuable time, and it also saves on materials, main fabric, lining fabric, and other supplies. And on here, for example, if you want to rotate or flip any details, just set it to automatic, and those details will rotate or flip automatically on the machine for you. Now just press the start button. While it's running, it automatically arranges everything for you, so you don't need to do anything manually. It will display
Every single detail right here.
with all the details. Everything is complete.
Look at it.
And get an overview. For example, when you look at the overall diagram, you can immediately tell which part is reversed or which part is flipped. It's obvious right away.
However, when we consider the matter of
Displayed by color, each product actually appears in a different color. So it's very easy to track, right?
don't you agree though?
Right? It's very convenient and easy to observe, and you can easily spot errors. But if you look at it on that table over there, when you look at such a wide area, it's hard to see and doesn't give you an overview. Now just press the button to let it run automatically. For example, if you want to save energy, you can set the time interval a bit higher. Then you can make some tea, sit here, enjoy your tea, and watch it run. Today,
Just now I saw this software.
right?
So now, with things like this, how do you put it up there to cut? And it's so small like this.
For something this small, what do we do? In the garment industry, there's a pseudo printer. I'll show you in a bit.
Yes,
That means this pseudo printer will print at an exact 1-to-1 scale for you. For example, on the computer, if the size of your image, say the sleeve length is 25, then when it's printed out, it will be exactly 25. It won't be off by even a little bit.
standard size,
Standard dimensions.
the ratio.
That's right. In just a little bit, I'll print it out for you to see. Now, I'll save this layout, then I'll print it out for you so you can see that the printout is at the correct scale, okay? Let me print it out now. I'll print it for you to see, then I'll show you that in the industry, there's a professional plotter like this so you'll know. So this is the plotter. And this paper, you'll load it into the plotter like this. After that, you send the print command from that computer to this plotter, okay? Now, I'll print it for you to see. This machine will automatically print for you. This machine will automatically print for you, and it will get the exact 1-to-1 scale as on the computer. For example, earlier when you looked at it on the computer, it looked tiny, right? So you asked how to print it out at the correct scale. Well, this is the plotter. It's quite a simple process once you see it.
That sounds perfectly fine to me.
Okay, now I'm going to press that button to let it print. So look right here.
Print it out for me to see. So it's like this.
There, see? This is the ink cartridge. It just moves back and forth like this, and it will print out all the specific details for you. The diagram that I just created on the computer is now slowly coming out right here for you to see.
Modern like this.
See how modern it is?
See the ink?
See, the ink looks like this.
Here.
By doing it this way, you save a lot. First of all, you save yourself a good deal of time, and second, you save your fabric. And your fabric, for example, if you can save just about 2 centimeters of fabric length on each product, and in a month you cut around 10,000 to 20,000 pieces, you'll end up with a huge amount of leftover fabric.
This much.
Yet, in fabric, you end up saving a significant amount of money. You save a lot of fabric. For example, normally you would buy this much fabric, but now, after you lay out the pattern and calculate the consumption, you purchase a much smaller quantity of material. The amount of money you save is more than sufficient to cover the salaries of several employees. Cuong, do you see? This is the layout I just arranged on the computer and printed out on the plotter. Look at these lines. The printed lines are this clear. When you cut, you can see everything very clearly and you won't get confused between the lines.
I can definitely feel that it's much nicer than when I lay it out by hand.
And I find that when the layout is done on the computer, it's much easier for me to cut. Even though it's an automatic algorithm, you can see how the pieces are nested together. As someone with experience in cutting, I can tell that separating the pieces is really easy. It's much easier than before.
It's faster than manual layout.
More efficient.
Quick.
I just pressed the button for a minute and it's done. If you sort scraps manually for 3 hours, it's still not as efficient.
Aligning the scraps manually, they never match up.
When aligning scraps manually, use a ruler to measure from the thread to this edge.
It can easily be adjusted precisely.
In this Industry 4.0 era, you simply must use technology to move ahead.
Alright?
And for sure, if you keep doing things manually, you'll most definitely be left behind by your competitors. I appreciate that, man.
I will certainly keep that in mind. Oh, I'm going to get started on this right away.
Yes, and go ahead and apply the technology right away. Yes, go ahead and do it.
Alright, thank you.